What's up guys, AokieDesigns here. This is a new tutorial on how to create Cinema 4D text and importing it into Photoshop and changing it using the layer styles. Alright, the first thing you want to do is go up to MoGraph, drop down to MoText. Now I'm going to adjust this due to my Lightroom. I didn't have it centered up at first. Okay. After you do everything that you need to do with your Lightroom, you want to go up to MoText, you want to go to Object, and you want to change the depth to 200, or you could change it to whatever you want. It's all about preference. Alright, next I'm going to change my text. I'm going to name it Tutorial. And I'm going to center this up. Alright, next you want to choose what font you want. And it's a good thing to download a couple of fonts that you have something different to use on each background. Or you could reuse them, it doesn't matter. And there's a good website I get my fonts from. It's called www.defont.com. I'll put a link in the description. Alright, the font I'm going to use is Zerathos. Just recently downloaded this one. Alright, I'm going to center this up just a little bit more. Alright, the next thing you want to do is go to Caps, go to Start, and highlight the cap, and go to Fillet Cap, and make the radius 2 centimeters, and do the same with the bottom near end. Alright, after you do that, you're ready for the material, and you can download materials in like a GFX pack, and mine will include materials in the Lightroom once I reach 50 subscribers, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Alright, the next thing you want to do is click on this pre-render tool right here. It's not really a tool, but it's a button, and you want to select this. It's on the left. It's the white director's like clipboard thing. You know, click on that and click OK. And this is like a pre-render. You get to see what it looks like before you actually like render it out. And this is looking nice so far. So after that, I'm just going to click over here to the side. I'm going to click the middle button. I'm going to click OK. And while that's rendering out, I'm going to go up to Edit, or actually File, Save As. I'm going to let this render all the way out before I actually do it. So I'm going to pause the video and then I will tell you what to do from there. Okay, everything is done rendering now. Now you want to go to File, Save As. You're going to make sure it's on Still Image. Make sure the format is on PNG. And drop this down. Make sure Alpha Channel is checked. You're going to click OK. And I'm going to save this as Tut2, because I had to remake the video. So, alright, after this, you want to exit out. You want to go to Photoshop. And this layer right here will represent your background. And it's just a dark gray, or whatever. Alright, next you want to go up to File, Open, and then you want to go to Tut. Click OK. And now it's on to Photoshop. After you do this, you want to just drag this up to where your background would be. And make sure that it's lined up and everything. I'm going to decrease the size just a little bit. And click OK to apply everything. Alright, now what you want to do, you want to double click on your layer 2, or whatever your text is. The first thing I normally do is start from the bottom. I'm going to apply a drop shadow by clicking the checkbox and clicking on drop shadow. Alright, you want to go over to distance. You want to make this 0 and make the spread 10 or 15. This is all up to you. I change it around a lot, so I'm going to make it 15 for the tutorial. And size, you want to make this about 15 as well. The next thing I want to do is go up to gradient overlay, and click on that and make sure the box is checked, and go up to blend mode, go up to overlay. You want to decrease the opacity to about 30. It's really up to you, but I'm going to choose 30 just for a tutorial, Alright, after this you want to click OK. And another thing is, this would be like for a desktop background or something. So I'm just going to set this aside, and I'm going to duplicate the layer. And after you do this, you want to click on the side, go up to this angle tool. You're going to make this -90 so it turns to the left. And this will be on the left side of your background. I'm going to decrease the size some. Click OK. And the next thing you want to do is double click on this. And you want to go over to gradient overlay, and the angle you would change to 180. And that would make it on the left side. And on the right side, you would just make it 0. And you would flip your text 180. And I'll show you how to do this. Alright. After I do that, I'm going to duplicate another layer. I'm going to drag this out. Go up to Edit, Transform, and rotate 180. And that will make your text going outside to the right. And I'm going to double click on the layer, go over to gradient overlay, and make this 0. And that will be on the right side of your background. And that's how to make Cinema 4D text and importing it into Photoshop. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to drop a like if this actually helped, and peace.